Hey, welcome to SoFlo Health. That's me, Hunter Franqui, cooking with Feeding South Florida's Director of Culinary, Susan. These meals will feed food insecure individuals throughout the Tri-County area, and for more information about that, let's first meet Paco. If you've been watching SoFlo Health for a long time, then you'll recognize Paco. Paco, good to see you again.
Likewise. Thank you for having us, Hunter.
I gotta say, I like the shirt.
Oh, thanks. It's our Hunger Action Month shirt.
Yes, and what is Hunger Action Month for those that don't know?
Hunger Action Month is a month of action, 30 ways in 30 days to get involved, to help your community, to help put food on the table for so many families here in South Florida, from Palm Beach down to the Keys, 1.2 million individuals struggling to put food on the table. So this is our community, our way of getting our community involved and to give back and be part of the solution.
Yeah, we like to help out and get the word out on SoFlo Health. This is Feeding South Florida, Palm Beach County. But although we're in Palm Beach and you're thinking, well, this is Miami-Dade, Fort Lauderdale TV, what are we doing? Well, this facility services all of South Florida, correct?
This facility does. We're in Boynton Beach, and our kitchen that we'll see in a bit is going to prepares meals for homebound seniors. We prepare about 600, 700 meals every single week to go out to our seniors in Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade counties.
And you got an example of that right here, yeah?
I do. I have one of the examples of our meals. We have a quality meal. Our chef likes to create and prepare a rainbow for our seniors. They're all healthy meals. Some of them even have, some of our seniors have chronic issues. So we have all the ingredients here listed for them. We even have heating instructions, so they know how to prepare this meal, and they get
even down to the nutrition facts, which I think is great too.
We want to make sure that we're not exacerbating any of their conditions, so we want to make sure that they're staying healthy and live long, prosperous lives.
In addition to that, you also want to make use of the facilities that you have by giving people the opportunity to be able to work. Explain that for us, please.
So we saw in Broward that we have our workforce training program, the warehouse edition. Right? Yeah. So we teach people all warehousing aspects, from shipping, receiving, inventory, all those pieces. Here in Palm Beach County, in Boynton Beach, we have our culinary training program. It's a 12-week program where we teach people everything about cooking, whether it's knife skills and how to prepare sauces and bases and soups, all the way to desserts. And we help them gain employment. And we follow them for a year to make sure that not only do they get a job, but they keep that job.
And if people would like to help and they want to be a part of the process, how can they?
There are many ways to get involved with Feeding South Florida. FeedingSouthFlorida.org will share with you all the ways to get involved. You can donate funds, you can come out and volunteer. We have volunteers packing food, we have volunteers packing meals. You can even come out to some of our events. We have our Outrun Hunger in Palm Beach on September 21st. We have our first ever, our inaugural gala, November 16th at the Hard Rock. So that's going to be exciting for us. So look on our website, all kinds of information there. Please join us. There's room at the table for everybody.
Wonderful. One thing I'd like to educate people on a little bit is, you know, if you want to give in any way, that's a wonderful thing. And whether you do this on a national or local scale, that's great. Why do you think it's important to be a part of the local Feeding South Florida versus, say, Feeding America or other wonderful parts of the organization?
Giving local always helps people who are local, right? Helps your neighbors, helps students that go to school with your kid, helps the seniors in your area. Giving local really benefits the community.
Wonderful. Well, we really appreciate what you're doing for us, and we're excited to be a part of Hunger Action Month again. And this time around, we're actually going to get to see some food being prepared with Susan, correct?
I think you're actually going to help prepare, so yes.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but we'll find out more about that in just a bit. Paco, thank you so much.
Hunter, thank you.
I'm going to go find Susan. In the meantime, you watch this. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Franqui. I'm now joined by Susan. We're still with Feeding South Florida, and right now we're at Feeding Palm Beach County, but they service all of South Florida with prepared meals, the same thing we do at our local Feeding South Florida, where they package foods together and distribute them to people in need. So Susan, what are we doing here today?
So today we're going to make shrimp curry, which is something that we do here in our kitchen. So the Pembroke office, they do ready-to-eat food and non-perishables. We actually cook in our kitchen facility, and we distribute to 4 counties.
Wonderful.
Let's do it. Let's start with our knives. So I'm going to hold my knife like a pinch and a grip, and then this hand, my other hand, my non-cutting hand, is going to make a claw. So you kind of I used to teach little kids, and one of the kids said it's like a backboard in basketball.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's cool.
So that's so you don't cut yourself, and then you want to hold your product. Classic way of cutting an onion would be a dice. We're just going to slice for our purposes today, so I'm going to hold it here. I'm going to put the tip of my knife down, and I'm going to make thin slices. I'm just going to rock my knife back and forth. So that's beautiful.
Perfect. Look at me.
I mean,
Chef Michelle would be proud that I learned something.
yes, she would.
Yes.
Let's put yours in a bowl.
Sure.
And we have shrimp here that is already peeled and deveined, and we'll take everything over to our burners. We have some vegetables that are stir-fry, they're pre-cut, they're ready to go.
So we're about to head over to the burners to get cooking, but before we do, we wanted to give you an example of what we're doing here. So what's this?
So this is our curry shrimp dinner. So it has brown rice, it has green beans, and this would be something we will package, we'll freeze it, and we'll send off to our seniors to cook it, and the cooking instructions are on here. It is fully cooked, but then they reheat it.
Yes, this is something that Paco showed us earlier, and he also mentioned that you guys have a work program here that teaches people to gain some skills while they're here.
We do. We have a wonderful workforce training program. It's a 12-week program. They come out of it with some really good skills, knife skills, grains, vegetables, sauteing, grilling, frying, everything they need to go out and get a job. And then we also have job placement for them.
That's wonderful. So you're not only helping those in need that need the food itself, but helping others find ways to help and gain some skills for themselves along the way.
Absolutely.
Great. All right. Well, I'll leave this here, and we're going to go get to cooking. We'll see you after you watch this. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Franqui. This is Susan. We're at Feeding South Florida, preparing a meal that they would prepare to send out to the people of South Florida that need it most. So, Susan, what's next?
So we're going to put our burners on the stove. Then we're going to put enough oil to kind of cover the pan. And then we have our onions that we cut earlier. Go ahead and drop them in. And then you just want to move them around a little bit.
I've got more of a thick cut situation going on over here.
Yeah, but that's yummy. And then I like curry powder a lot. So this is your classic curry powder with turmeric. I put a little or a lot, depending on what you want, over that.
Good.
All right, so go ahead and put your shrimp right in there. And you can just turn them like so.
Yeah.
And when they start to turn opaque, change color a little bit, they get pink. Shrimp are, finally undercooked, and they taste, if it's a cooked shrimp dish, they don't taste great, and overcooked, they taste like rubber. So there's that fine line.
Yeah, shrimp's a funny one for sure. Yep.
So then I'm going to take some of these vegetables, some stir-fry vegetables, and just put them right in.
And now you got that
just
veggie
mix it
smell
up
in
a
there
little.
too.
And if you want to grab that coconut milk, I'll pour about half of this right in there. And now we want the fire to be a little bit lower. We just want it to cook through, finish cooking the shrimp. And then you want to cook it down or reduce it a little bit, get it nice and thick. However, with coconut milk, you don't want to bring it to like a rapid boil. That's good because it will break because of the high fat content in the coconut milk. So this is probably cooked.
Probably pretty good. Give us just a second. We'll get these on a plate. How do you generally get this to the public? What goes along with it?
So we serve this particular dish with brown rice and with green beans, and then it will get frozen and then delivered to their door with cooking instructions on it.
And what are the other kind of meals that you guys make here on a regular basis?
Oh, we have a lot. When I came, they were on a 2-week rotation, and I changed it to a 4-week. We try and eat the rainbow, cook lots of colors. We low sodium and low sugar because they're seniors.
Well, Susan, let's see how we did here. Let's try and get a little of everything. Very, very good. Clearly we're chewing. So let's hear from a volunteer.
I
retired 4 years ago, and I had a yearning to do something that was serving the community more at a basic need. I've loved it. It's fun. They usually have music going and videos, and there's no high pressure whatsoever. You work at your own speed. You need to get your job done that's been assigned by the end of your shift, but it's a lot of fun.
If people would like to learn more about what you guys do here or get involved, how can they?
That's great. We need you, please. We need more volunteers. We need people to come out to our run. We have a 5K run September 21st in Okeechobee Park. You can go to feedingsouthflorida.org, and you can look through the website and find out ways to donate your time, to help us in any way that you can.
Wonderful. Susan, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
This is very much like your normal supermarket experience with one major exception, and that is that everything here is free for those that are food insecure. And those, of course, for those qualifying. Welcome back to SoFlo Health. I'm Hunter Franqui. We are wrapping up our time here at Feeding South Florida, their Palm Beach location that services all of South Florida. We've seen them prepare the food, it be frozen, packaged up. We've seen the dry goods get sorted, and how it all comes together to service those in South Florida that need it most. And this is just one of their pantries where you can get everything from granola to flour, oil, syrup, all of the basic needs that you might want, including diapers, tinfoil, plasticware, paper plates, just simple things that people need to be able to have a normal life. And it's wonderful that they're doing that here, so thank you so much to everyone at Feeding South Florida, including Paco and Susan, who were with us earlier today. And later on today, you can watch SoFlo Home Project host and design expert Elena Capra. So let's see what's going on with Elena.